Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, guys, buckle up, because the NFL offseason just threw a massive curveball at us, and it involves our beloved Detroit Lions in a way nobody could have predicted just a few weeks ago. The NFL world is buzzing with the news that the Indianapolis Colts have officially traded Anthony Richardson to the Lions. And let me tell you, this isn't just a minor move. It's a strategic shift that could reshape the NFC North, and who knows, maybe even change the Lions' trajectory toward another Super Bowl appearance in the coming years. That's right, the Lions, traditionally seen as a team with a solid foundation, but lacking that game-changing quarterback, might just have found their next big piece. Someone with immense upside, raw talent, and a hunger to prove himself at the highest level. First, let's set the scene here. The Colts, after a tough season last year, decided to go in a different direction at quarterback. Despite Richardson flashing flashes of brilliance, his inconsistency, and the fact that he's still considered a developmental project made the Colts look elsewhere. They chose Daniel Jones as their starter for 2025, leaving Richardson in a limbo that, frankly, wasn't ideal for his growth. It's no secret that Richardson's career at college level was promising but limited in terms of experience. Just 13 starts in college, a 55% completion rate, and a rookie season where he only started 4 games. Despite that, his athletic upside is undeniable. He's a dual-threat quarterback, capable of making big plays with his arm and his legs, and that's exactly what the Lions need to inject some dynamism into their offense. Now, why would the Lions be interested in trading for Anthony Richardson? Well, a few reasons are crystal clear. First, Jared Goff, while still a very capable quarterback, is already 30 years old. He's been fantastic for Detroit, leading them to the playoffs and putting up some of the best numbers of his career since arriving in 2021. But let's be honest, Goff is not the long-term future of this franchise. The division rivals are already making moves to secure their future quarterbacks. The Chicago Bears have Caleb Williams, the Green Bay Packers are rolling with Jordan Love, and the Minnesota Vikings have J.J. McCarthy. The Lions, on the other hand, don't have that young, dynamic quarterback who can grow with the team and take them to the next level. And here's where Richardson fits perfectly. Trading for him now, while his value is lower, since he's still viewed as a backup or developmental project, could be a game-changer. Lions could get him for less than what he might cost in the future if he fully develops. Plus, his athletic talent is off the charts. Think about it. A quarterback with his upside, who's only 21 years old and with the right coaching could become a truly elite player. He's got the arm talent, the mobility, and the physical tools that are rare in today's NFL. The Lions' support cast is strong enough to help him grow. Jared Goff's experience could be invaluable for Richardson's development. Learning behind a seasoned veteran, someone like Goff, is a perfect pathway for Richardson to unlock his full potential. The Lions, historically, have been a team that builds through the trenches and relies on a strong running game and solid defense. But in recent years, they've realized that having a dynamic quarterback is not just a luxury, it's a necessity to compete at the highest level. Think about how teams like Kansas City or Buffalo have built their success around dual-threat quarterbacks who can extend plays and make something out of nothing. The Lions want that kind of spark. They want to be the team that surprises everyone by unleashing a young quarterback with immense upside. Let's talk a bit about the current state of Detroit's roster. Jared Goff has been outstanding, no doubt, but as we look ahead, we see that the team needs to plan for the future. The offensive line is solid, the skill position players like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs are emerging stars, and the defense is stacked with talent. But a quarterback like Richardson could elevate the entire offense, making them unpredictable and explosive. Imagine a scenario where Richardson learns from Goff, absorbs the mental aspects of the game, and then, when ready, steps in as the full-time starter. That kind of transition could be seamless and, most importantly, strategic for the Lions. And let's not forget the division. The NFC North is becoming more competitive every year. The Bears are already eyeing Caleb Williams to be their franchise quarterback, and the Packers are betting on Jordan Love to be the guy. The Vikings have J.J. McCarthy, a promising young talent. The Lions, to stay ahead, need to think long-term. Acquiring Richardson could be their move to secure a future franchise quarterback, someone who can grow with the team, learn from Goff, and eventually take the reins. It's about planning for the long haul and not settling for just good enough. Now, some fans might wonder, is Richardson really ready? Can he be a starter in 2025? That's a valid question. But remember, the NFL is about development. Look at players like Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts, guys who needed time and coaching to reach their peak. Richardson, with his athletic upside, could follow a similar path. He's raw, yes, but with the right environment, he could develop into a top-tier quarterback. The Lions have the coaching staff, the talent, and the organizational culture to nurture that growth. And it's not just about Richardson's potential as a passer. His mobility allows him to extend plays, escape pressure, and make things happen when the play breaks down. That's valuable in today's NFL, where defenses are faster and more aggressive. Having a quarterback who can buy time and create opportunities is a game changer. For the Lions, adding Richardson isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about adding a piece that could redefine their future offensive identity. Of course, moving for Richardson isn't without its risks. As a developmental quarterback, he might struggle initially. He might have some rough games, and there's always the possibility that he doesn't reach his full potential. But in the NFL, you have to take risks to gain big rewards. The Lions have a window to be competitive now, with Goff leading the charge, but they also have to think ahead. A trade for Richardson, especially if they can get him for a reasonable price, considering he's still a second-string quarterback, could be the move that pushes them over the edge. And let's be honest, Lions fans, imagine the excitement of a dual-threat quarterback leading the team in the near future. The energy, the versatility, the unpredictability, it would energize the fanbase and make the Lions a more dangerous team on offense. Plus, it would force division rivals to rethink their strategies, knowing that Detroit has an athlete of Richardson's caliber waiting in the wings. That kind of strategic advantage is priceless. So, as we analyze all these factors, it's clear that the Detroit Lions are at a crossroads. They have a solid foundation, a talented roster, and now, perhaps, an opportunity to make a bold move that could shape their destiny for the next decade. Trading for Anthony Richardson might just be that move. It's a gamble, sure, but one with potentially enormous upside. It's about building the future now, and Richardson's talent makes him an intriguing piece on that chessboard. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Are you excited about the possibility of Richardson wearing the Honolulu blue? Do you think he can develop into a franchise quarterback for Detroit? Or are you more cautious, preferring to stick with Goff and build around him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading what you think. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions, and I'll be back soon with more updates on this story and everything related to our favorite team. Make sure to stay tuned, because the offseason is heating up, and the Detroit Lions are making moves that could define their future. Remember, this is just the beginning of what could be a historic chapter in Lions history. The NFL offseason never sleeps, and neither do we. Thanks for being part of this journey, and as always, go Lions!